Hello, welcome back to the Accounting Career Awareness Program application. This is video 2 of the application video tutorial. So on page 5 of the application, at the end it says that security deposits will be returned on the last day of your camp, which is July 18th. Those will only be returned if you haven't damaged anything, broken anything, etc. You are also able to donate your security deposit to the program if you choose to. So the next page is the actual application where you'll be filling out your information. So again, you can either mail the applications to this address or they can be emailed. So I would say email would be the easiest way to send the application. Again, if you don't have a way to scan the documents, print, upload, all of those things, if you have an Adobe program on your computer, you're able to type and fill out things online. Or there is a free app called Adobe Fill and Sign that you can download onto your phone, and that will let you fill out and sign electronically on your phone the application. So again, the application includes this paper application that you're going to fill out, 2 letters of recommendation, and your current transcript. If you don't have a copy of your transcript, you can reach out to your Discover You Flow advisor and they can get you a copy. If you're having trouble reaching teachers, counselors, anybody from your school for letters of recommendation, again, reach out to your Flow advisor and we can try to help you get those documents as soon as possible. You also need to fill out a photograph or submit a photograph of yourself. So what I would suggest is make sure that it's a professional looking picture, that it's not edited or has filters, like Snapchat type filters, that it's a picture that you can use. So think about like if you have a passport or a picture that people have on their driver's license. So it's simple, it's a headshot. If you need a picture like that, I would suggest going to CVS, Walgreens. They can take those pictures for you. And then you also need your essay to be included in this application. So again, everything is due Saturday, April 18th. So as you're filling out the application, you can either fill it out by typing into the application if you have a Adobe program on your computer that lets you type into PDFs, or you can print it out and use a black or blue pen. So this first part is just getting your information. So your first name, last name, middle initial, what is your current address where you live, your city, state, zip code. If you don't know your zip code, then you can Google your address and put it in Google, and there it'll pop up your address and the zip code that you live in. Your home telephone, if you don't have a home phone, I would put in your parents' phone number. If you have your own cell phone number, then I would put your personal cell phone number here. Your student email address. So you're going to put either your personal email or your school email. I would put the email that you check regularly and make sure that it's an appropriate email name. Something that sometimes students have email names that are informal, and it's best to, if you're going to be sending applications to programs, colleges, jobs, you want to make sure that your email address, your email name is something that's appropriate and not like slang and things like that. It's then going to ask you to put your parent and guardian name, their cell phone, their email address, how high school graduation year. So not what grade you're currently in, but when are you going to graduate? What year? They're asking which gender do you identify as, and then your grade point average, your GPA. If you don't know how to look for your GPA, you can go on Naviance, which is in the hub, and there it will have your GPA. The name of your high school, they also want that here. Any college you plan to attend. So this is where they want you to put the name of a college that you're hoping to attend or wanting to apply to before you graduate. Your ethnic background, so which of these ethnicities do you identify as? And then your shirt size. So this will be used for the polo shirts and the t-shirts that they're going to give you. The last question that they ask you on this page is, how did you hear about ACAP? So I would put, if you heard about it through your Discover You advisor, then I would say, I received the information from my Discover You advisor, or you can just put Discover You. So the next page, you can think about this kind of like as your resume. So what awards and activities have you been involved in? So the first one is Scholastic Awards and Other Honors. So this is going to be more related to your school activities. So have you ever gotten an award for perfect attendance, or, you had all A's one semester, or have you ever gotten an award for participating in a science fair or something like that, or like your teacher recognized you for something? So I would put what the award was and when you received it. So you're just listing it here, one by one. The next part is asking for extracurricular activities. So up at the top it says activities of which you're a member of your school, community, or church. So if you've been in any activities like volunteer work, internships, jobs that you've had, anywhere where you did some type of activity like sports, you could type in, I worked at Whataburger, and then if you haven't worked there more than a year, you can just put 6 months or the dates. So they just want to know how long you've been involved in that activity. So the next page, or the last page, is going to ask for the 2 letters of recommendation. So one needs to be from a teacher and one needs to be from a guidance counselor, coach, or club or group advisor. Letters cannot be written by relatives. So even if you have a teacher or somebody who's a counselor, advisor from your school, but they're related to you in some way, then I would not use them as your letter of recommendation. And then the other part is they need a copy of your high school transcript, and it does need to be someone from your school who is sending the transcript. If you don't have a way to reach somebody in your school, then your Discover You advisor should be able to email that to the program directly. And so, or you can also reach out to your school counselor also. They also want a photograph of yourself. Digital photographs are recommended, and they can be emailed also along with your application. So if you're going to have somebody take a picture of you, then I would use like a plain background, like a wall that doesn't have anything on it, and just do like a headshot from your shoulders up. The other part of your application is your statement of interest, or your essay. So you can type that separately in a Word document, and you can save that as a PDF. And so it needs to be at least 100 words. So that's just a paragraph. as to why you should be considered for the Accounting Career Awareness Program. So you're just going to be talking about what type of student you are, not only in terms of like your grades or extracurricular activities. I want you to talk about those things, but also about what kind of student are you? Are you someone that works well with others? Are you a hard worker? Do you look for opportunities outside of your school environment? So think about, write down before you write your essay about all of the qualities that you have. Um, and you can use those qualities to talk about why the type of student that you are is someone who will be beneficial for their accounting program. So after that, it's going to have you want to sign and your parent sign and then your school counselor's signature, also to confirm that all of the above is correct. Again, if you don't have a way to get your school counselor to sign that last part, let us know. Let your Discovery U Flow advisor know, and we can help you get that. So, at any point in the application where you feel that you are having issues or you're stuck, please reach out to your Discovery U advisor. They are there to help you whenever you're having trouble with the application. We know right now it's a hard time because schools are closed. And so most programs are being flexible and wanting to work with students. So that way, it's not an extra burden on you all. So please do not hesitate to reach out, ask questions. If something is not able to be turned in, don't stress. We can work with the program and see what else they will allow. So this is the last page of the application. Again, it's due April 18th. At any point, if you have questions or you're confused or have concern, please reach out to your Discovery U advisor. And that's all for this video. Thank you so much.